Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. This is the Into the Weekend with BetDSI show that we do every week with Brent, the headlines manager at DSI Sportsbook, where this is a show for NFL Week 15. We are doing the show on Thursday afternoon, so I guess a little bit less information than we normally have when we do it on Friday, but still a lot of great information I'm sure we will get from Brent. The first game I want to ask you about, Brent, is Panthers and Giants, right? Panthers, of course, have developed into a big public team, and coming off a massive, impressive blowout win. Now as a road favorite against the Giants. Got to be another huge public side taking the Panthers this week, and maybe sharps are on the Giants. What can you tell us, Brent?
We took one guy who's what I'll call a pseudo sharp did take the Giants plus the 6. Now we've got Carolina -5 right now. You see -5, -5.5, or 5 -15. You see numbers like that around right now. Giants plus 6 was what I'm going to call a pseudo sharp guy. But in terms of the public action, now I mean my count, it's all Carolina. Like I said, it's like almost 4-1 in favor of Carolina. No surprise there. That's about it. I don't have any sharp action on Carolina. No real sharp action the other way on the Giants. But again, it was plus 6 was kind of like the key number. We're sitting at 5 or 5 -15 right now.
So it's going to be a decision game for you guys then. You're going to need the Giants, and if Carolina, cashes, it'll be a loss.
Yeah, I mean, you never know, though, because, like I said, you get so much line movement and so many bets come up on Sunday. So, I mean, you could see sharp action, sharp guys jump on the Giants. That line could close 4, and people will say, whoa, what happened there kind of thing. And we'll be in a situation where maybe we'll need Carolina's because the bigger bets came in on the Giants. Now, I can be safe to say that I don't think we're going to need Carolina come Sunday.
All right, and then the second game I want to ask about is an interesting handicapping situation, the Denver and Pittsburgh. And, the Broncos are usually a team that is likely to be a big public side here, though they're a big underdog to the Steelers. And I'm wondering what the betting profile for this game is and if any sharp action came in any which way.
Well, the Steelers they're definitely kind of like a hot side, a flavor of the month kind of thing. They have won 4 of their last 5. Denver used to be such a public side, and even early in the year they were, but they've really gone sour on Denver lately, and my count actually favors Pittsburgh. I got more bets on Pittsburgh. I've got more money on Pittsburgh. I did get kind of divided action on this one in terms of a pseudo sharp at the plus 6.5, -05 with Denver, a pseudo sharp on Pittsburgh -6. And I don't have any guys who are on the list who are on this game at all, but we're sitting at 6.5 -115 because I've got mostly public action on Pittsburgh. Took the pseudo sharp bet at the 6 and the pseudo sharp plus 6 -05. So no real heavy hitters have come in yet on either side of this one. The total either. I mean, the total action has been really quiet. We're sitting at 44.5. I guess people are just kind of waiting to figure out what's going on with Denver.
And then have to ask you about the Chiefs at the Ravens, another team that has been killing it, ATS and straight up. And again, just like in the Carolina game, a big road favorite. I'm assuming, once again, the Chiefs are a huge public side and probably just a massive public teaser side.
Yeah, I mean, the teaser action is crazy. It's probably like 10-1 on Kansas City, which is no surprise at all. We're sitting Kansas City -7, -115 right now, and I've got a lot of public money, obviously, all over Kansas City. I've got decent money on Baltimore, some bigger bets on Baltimore, but my action in terms of dollar value is pretty much even. My count's way one side in terms of Kansas City. So, yeah, I've taken bigger bets on Baltimore, fewer bets, but the money pretty much evens out. I do have sharp action of all this game just on the total, though. The under 41.5 was sharp. We're sitting at 41 right now. And, again, Baltimore might not be able to score. Kansas City's not a high-scoring team. They both should have decent defenses. Weather could play into factor. I don't know, but I do know under 41.5 was sharp, Peter.
All right. Sounds great, Brent. And what else can you tell us about notable action that you've taken from the rest of the Week 15 card?
Why do people keep betting the Buffalo Bills, Peter?
I don't know. Well, last week you told us that that Philly was a big sharp side against Buffalo, right?
Yeah, and that one turned out for them. But yeah, I mean, it seems like week to week I just getting sharp action on Buffalo. Obviously, last week was not the case, but I mean the prior week was at home to Houston. I guess it was. I think we had sharp action there on Buffalo as well. So I got sharp action on Buffalo at a pick. We're sitting at 1 right now. My count slightly favors Buffalo. My money favors Buffalo as well because of the sharp action that came in on them. So Buffalo at a pick was sharp. I hate to do this to you guys, but Tennessee at plus 14.5 at New England was sharp.
Wow,
yeah, I know.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I know. And the thing is, though, I mean, that count is so one-sided. Like, again, if I count my straights, parties, and teasers, The number of waiters I've taken one side in terms of New England is almost like 10-1. So that's a huge side as well. But I mean, we can sit here running at 14 minus 15, 14 and a half, whatever. And in the end, even with the sharp money on Tennessee, I probably still need them to show up. I've seen even 15s out there, I think, right now. So it's a case where this line could creep up as well. But hopefully when that happens, sharp money will come in on Tennessee. Total for you, Arizona, Philadelphia. Over 50.5 was sharp. We're sitting at 51.5 right now. I've got almost no money on the under there. So Arizona's at Philadelphia. And no surprise on the Cleveland Seattle under as well. Under 43.5 was sharp there. Sitting at 43 right now, but the sharp action under 43.5. That's about it. I got Kansas City, Baltimore under the 41.5. We talked about Buffalo at a pick'em, Tennessee plus the 14.5, Arizona over, and Cleveland, Seattle under 43.5. I got, like I said, we took the pseudo sharp action on the Giants plus the 6. Detroit, New Orleans, the Monday night game. The over 50 is what we'll call pseudo sharp. And teaser time, just a ton of teasers on the Jets, Kansas City, Seattle, Green Bay, Cincinnati, all big teaser sides, Peter.
All right. As always, thanks so much, Brent. We will talk to you again next week for Week 16.